Alright, let's say you need to get Ethernet or even a antenna cable with SMA connectors from inside your house to outside, but you don't want to drill a hole directly through the wall, or you don't want to run it up through the roof or an eave or soffit. If you want a way to get it out of the house, either through a door or even a window that you can fully close, then this is a new solution from Waveform that has produced. Now this is one of their antennas, and this antenna has 4 cables that come off of it. These little black caps are on it. Those are SMA connectors. So that's kind of what they originally designed it for, but they extended it to Ethernet as well. And so like this unit here is a Altus Amplimax unit. This is their 4G unit, but this one has an Ethernet cable that comes from it, and that Ethernet has to go inside somehow. And it also is power over Ethernet, so they have a solution for that as well. But this would work as well if you had a PoE camera that you wanted to put outside, or if you have another third-party gateway for your home internet. These antenna connections would work with a cable to get it outside. Now, of course, as always, I could use your support to hit that like button in the video player right below in YouTube, and then also consider subscribing to my channel to see more videos like it. If you're interested in any of these products, I do put links down in the video description below, so you can check them out for more details. Alright, so Waveform came out with this window entry cable for their antenna systems back last year, I believe in 2024. But they have made some improvements to it. So this is the older or the original design. It does work well. I use it. But they have made a few changes to it. So this new one for 2025 that they came out with, they made a couple changes. So the new one has the black tip still on it. Those are just packaging protectors really. And you can see here a couple key changes. The pass-through portion, this is the thin portion that's silicone coated that actually goes through the window. That is now a longer piece clearly, so if you have a more complex shape to get around, this now gives you a little bit more space to do that. And then the cables that go inside the house to connect to, they are updated a little bit to be maybe a little bit more finished looking than, this is like, I don't know if this is like a braided sheathing over them, but the new one looks to be a little bit more finished and more typical that you would see for a indoor finished cable here. So that's some of the improvements. Now both of these have the ability to do some kind of neat tricks, and that is you can get a lot more adjustability than just having it in a straight line here. If you need to bring it and turn it 90, both of these connectors actually, you can pop them open by just twisting them open, and then this can turn either left or right 90 degrees with these little plugs. You can actually pull the plugs out, and then you can take the cable out. It has these little pegs, and then this just turns 90 either direction, and then you slide it over the pins here, and you can put the plug over this side now, and then put it back together. And now instead of having a straight cable, the cable now turns 90 degrees either side. There we go. So now it's a nice finish unit that can come inside and then turn up or turn down, depending on your layout. And again, this side can do that as well. So that's kind of a cool cable. Now, if you need an Ethernet option to get from inside to outside your house, that is where this one comes into play. So this one is roughly the same length of a, the thin ribbon that goes through there. It looks like it's about a foot long. And then on the inside, they have just a regular Ethernet. Now you can see all of these have a 3M double-sided sticky tape that you can use that. They also both come included with the standard little screws and drywall anchors if you want to secure those for both inside and outside of the house. Now on the outside of the Ethernet one, it comes with these little weatherproof adapters, so you actually take this apart. This is a fairly standard way for Ethernet cables to get weatherproof. You put the cabling through here, and then it has these little tightening down nuts that squeeze a little silicone plug over the Ethernet cable, and then it has a threaded end here. So this is what you'll end up with when you're done on the outside, is you'll get this little plug out here with the Ethernet cable going in there. So this is really a cool way to get cables from inside to outside through a window or door entry. Now this does support PoE++, so I think that basically covers almost all your PoE type needs are allowed to go through here, so there's no constraint with that. And then this antenna one will work with all your cellular based antenna connections needs. It does have like any connection, a slight loss that's associated with it. They have a full technical specs. I've actually reviewed that in the past. You can look into that. This new one should be very similar to the old one in that regard. And the other thing I like to say about Waveform is that they have really good customer support. If you have a question about something, these guys actually do all this work in testing themselves, so they do know their products well and they can provide you with really good support. But if you have a question for me, please put it down in the comments below. I do read the comments, I'll try to answer it. If there's something specific you want me to test out or answer, let me know. I'll do my best to try to provide that answer, or even provide a new video in the future that tries to answer it for you. So thank you for watching, and then feel free to check out my channel to see more content like this and more. Yeah, you should just click right here or right here or right here or right here, and then you can see more videos.